Hey everyone, I'm here with Frank from Alesci's, and today we're going to be talking about the success he and his business have had with Soul's custom software solutions. So Frank, tell us about your business.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me. Alesci's is a small business. We're an Italian food business. We have a bakery, a deli, and a cafe. We cater, and we're famous for making really delicious traditional recipes by hand and from scratch.
Perfect. So Frank, if you could express your results with the developer that was replaced.
Well, the results are ongoing because we're still, in a really healthy partnership with a data solution at this time, and the transition was held in great anticipation as there's obvious costs that go along with a new developer learning the site and learning the ins and outs, especially when you're presented with a dilemma. So when we came to the table for our partnership with the Data Soul, we had a needle in the haystack, so to say, to find. And this stumped the people who built it, if you could believe that. This, from my perspective as a business owner, and additionally on my role in the development team, this was a very difficult thing for me to wrap my head around as I was working with this partner remotely.
Talk about your solution and your vision for it and how Soul has helped to execute on it.
Well, David and Dan have acted so far, in the year that I've worked with them, David and Dan have acted more like mentors than they have vendors. I might not even know what I want. What I know is where we'd like to make further investments to realize similar impacts on the business that we have thus far, which look a lot like taking the hamster out of the wheel and instead putting in place systems in 2023. We're nearly a 90, 100-year-old company that's changed hands through 4 generations, and we're used to a lot of old-fashioned ways of doing things. So to completely shift our culture and the data culture of the business has been just a monumental, life-changing shift. We have access to information that we've never been able to glimpse in the ways and the speed and with the proficiency that we're able to today. At this point, we're ready to roll up our sleeves and take on some really exciting projects that relate to key performance indicators, which after compounding years of data become more insightful and relevant than they ever, and obtainable than they've ever been before.
Let's talk about proprietary value and the custom solution that's offered here.
That's really difficult to summarize in just a few moments or sentences because you have to understand the amount of, I don't want to lead by saying the amount of pain. Instead, I'd rather say the level of emotion that's involved in your business. And Sharon, you're a small business owner. So the value that the file has brought, or the solution, is really the best name for it. That's like an industry name. You'll learn that if you're watching this, deciding whether or not you want a solution in your life, and you do, by the way. So it's difficult to express the shift because the business is an extension of me, and I'm responsible for its appendages, like staying on the body, So when I think about the learning curve that we're on, I've been here for about 20 years, and it's taken me every bit of that to learn what it is that I know, and I still know nothing. I say that because we all feel like we're on a steep learning curve. To kind of come back to your question, how have we seen this impact proprietary value? I think we're too soon. We've taken a 4-generation company and simplified it within 3 years of launching the first phase of our file. And it could literally become the backbone of the growth that we've dreamed about since, I could speak for myself, since I was a teenager. but you find yourself kind of reaching and thinking. My dad and I, we laugh. We go, how does Home Depot keep track of all their screws? And we could barely keep track of, the few things we have going on. And now a little gap has been filled in our perception of how it's done at a bigger level.
So is there anything else that you would like to add that I haven't asked you today?
I think the number one thing that I would like to convey is that if somebody would have said to us, are you willing to invest X amount of dollars to transform your life? We probably would have been afraid of the number and not done it. But since we were able to take this on slowly and at our pace, I would encourage anybody to get involved with something like this, because the power of collecting this information will change your life. And you'll never think about the money ever again, because it will help you control and save and acquire so much more money than you ever would have spent on the file, that you'll never look back on the cost. And I say that as, someone who to invest in this file was us reaching and us working and us saving and us investing in our future and having to remember that sometimes. So don't, my advice, however regurgitated that experience is don't be afraid to invest in yourself. It will be a key to our future. It will be a key to our growth and to the satisfaction of both our staff and our customers alike. The I's and the my's that I've used in this interview have just been related to my experience because of the position that I played on the team. But we're experiencing great shifts among many people. And now more and more people on our team of right around 40 people are getting on board with development point of views that are going where they could contribute and see change in their departments and in their divisions, which really offers quite a unique creative outlet for managers and for participation in your small business that does give you this unusual competitive edge where others can feel fulfilled by participating at a very high level. I can't convey enough how powerful this very particular change in our culture has been. Within the last 10 years, we relocated from our old, tight, dimly lit, and very, very, very hot Italian store. And now we're in this really beautiful, spacious, bright, very cool store. And
it sure is.
And thanks. And we like to, and it was the biggest change of our lives. I mean, it transformed our lives, the family and employees alike. And we like to equate the launch of our file as the digital relocation. It's like the equivalent. It's the digital equivalent of moving the operation and tripling the space and tripling the revenues. It was that serious. And I would be happy to talk to any small business person to help create the referral for a data solution, because I'm so proud to work with them and project a very happy and successful and long future developing our file together.
That's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. Well, just like Alesci's, if you are interested in custom software that can take your business to the next level, please visit adatasol.com to learn more.